Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Jobbers and Goons. And today, this video is basically gonna be a Goon Explains / rant video. You see, when Failsafe completes, which is a new Batman / Justice League story, it has like one more issue left. I'm gonna be covering that story because it's basically revisiting / a sequel to a classic tale of the Tower when obviously Batman had the League plans to basically defeat the Justice League get stolen. And so that's a timeless story. I'm excited to cover the sequel, right? Well, it's not recently, all the time, I see Batman slander. And I don't really address it. But today I've decided to take the time out of my fucking day to address the corny ass Batman slander. So if you guys are a fan of the channel, make sure to smash the like button. If you're a fan of Batman as well, run the likes up. Try to get this to 300 likes. That'd be amazing to help the channel grow. As well as subscribe if you haven't already. We're almost to 20k, and it's going to be amazing when we get there and continue to do so. As well as check out all the links in my description, including my Discord. We're at close to 700 members now. And if you want access to amazing servers and scaling, like I have one server completely with nothing but Doctor Doom. It's literally every single comic ever. Hit me up to get access. But getting back to this, let's talk about Batman today, right? You know, Batman, I will say this. The only negative thing I'll say about Batman, he's overused by DC now. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. You take a left turn going through new DC comics, there's another Batman story out. Batman Incorporated, Batman Dark Knight, Batman Inc. Like, there's 56 fucking Batman stories right now. So I get if people are like, yo, he's overused. Valid as shit. Like, that is valid. But regardless, like, getting that out the way, I want to talk about, like, some of the stupid shit I see people put on Batman over the years that, like, you could tell they're just being a hater. Like, first of all, Prep Time Batman. They be like, oh, Batman fans are so dumb, they think he can beat pretty much anyone with prep. Well, why do they fucking feel that way, guys? Why do they think Batman can beat most people with prep? That's because Batman has beaten most people with prep. Dummy. That's like saying, yo, I think Steph Curry's gonna hit a three-pointer. And they're like, bro, these guys think Steph Curry will hit threes in the games, like, all the time. Like, yeah, because he does that shit all the time. Batman beats the dog shit out of people with prep. Batman fights archetypal gods. When gods came down to the streets of Gotham, when the gods descended to bring apocalypse, Batman, quote, met them in the streets. He doesn't give a fuck. When Dark Supergirl pulled up and she was boloing the League, I'm talking about dragging these people. Several life alerts were about to be handed out for Dark Supergirl, who you can argue is a split of Supergirl, so not even full powered, but regardless, it's like the dark manifestation of Supergirl representing, right? And she was boloing everybody. She pulls up on Batman, and Dark Supergirl's like, yo, Batman, I don't get why people gas you up. You're just a fucking human. I don't get why they don't just pull up on your stupid face and tear your head off, because all you are is a man. And when Dark Supergirl tried to blitz him, all you see is Supergirl go, he's not a man, he's Batman. And he fucked Dark Supergirl up. He dropped one of his special lights on her, she got blasted by that, and then he called in Superman and Wonder Woman to fucking handle her, right? Batman, if you beef with Batman, you're like 99.8% of the time you're getting fucked up, right? Prep or not, like, he's got something for your bitch ass. That's why I don't get why people hate on Prep Time Batman having hype. Prep Time Batman having hype to his name is whack, but Goku throwing hands with Superman is valid? Can we have a serious conversation? You get what I mean? Like, the shit people hate on Batman for, like the Prep Time stuff, when he literally has countless, hundreds, if not thousands of feats of prep beating the shit out of something scaling way higher than him, that's a problem, right? I feel like that's inconsistent on behalf of fans. Like, he literally has feats, yet they want to act like Goku vs. Superman is a merited conversation. That's crazy, right? Like, there's a lot of hypocrisy when it comes to hating on Batman. And I think people just hate on Batman because he be in his bag. So let's move on to the next thing, right? The complaint about how he does his enemies, right? Like, Batman doesn't kill them. He'll send them to prison or the Arkham Asylum. He won't kill them, and as a result, they constantly break out, do more harm than good. Like, they're crazy. Like, he's a shitty person for all that. If you hold that stance, what you need to understand is that you have to hate like 98 to 99% of characters. Because a majority of heroes in comics do not kill their enemies. This man, Captain America, his biggest op is a fucking Nazi. A super soldier Nazi. And he's not dead. Like, Captain America hasn't just murdered him. Like, that dude's still around. That dude's constantly doing shit. They're letting a Nazi roll around. You got a problem with Batman not killing the Joker? Like, this shit happens all the time on all levels. Spider-Man constantly letting his opponents live. They send shit to the only dude that, like, really doesn't let you live is Punisher. Punisher doesn't really have a fucking rogue gallery because he bosses up and kills all his rogues. Hey, shout out to Punisher. I fuck with Punisher too. But that's my point. Like, you gotta hate almost every character because they basically live to the same standard and treat their enemies the same as Batman does. Like, that's just a weak criticism to me of Batman, because again, it's like, alright, if you hate that with Batman, you gotta hate most characters. So it's just, life sucks for you because, like, everything you read, you're not happy. So that sucks. Like, you have to go out your way to be a Batman hater, and you gotta be almost a hypocrite in a lot of cases to just hate the man, right? Like, that, in my opinion, is how that works when it comes to hating on what he's done with Prep Time, and just thinking, if you think he's lame for not killing his enemies, just be an equal opportunist with your hate, and hate on everybody, because they all do that shit. So, why is Batman one of the GOATs to me? Like, why is he my favorite character? Well, Batman, to me, I think what's always been fascinating about him is a kid in his situation should not have been an underdog. Billionaire lifestyle, access to all the best education in the world, all the nicest things in the world. Yeah, his parents get murdered, but he had everything. Like, he had everything in place for him. One of the strongest support systems you could ever ask for. Yet, he chose to undergo a life that should have killed him off rip. Right? He, as a spoiled little rich kid with a chip on his fucking shoulder because he witnessed his parents' death and he couldn't let it go, he entered a realm that should have ate him alive. And he became a man he never should have become. And that is fascinating that he somehow flipped it to becoming the underdog. Yet, at the same time, Batman's big dog. Like, what's crazy and what is epic about him is that when you see characters check in with the Justice League, when you see them pull up to talk about the world ending, fucking hyperdimensional threats, all these things, they consult Batman. Batman, what's the fucking move? What's the plan? How are we getting down? Like, what are we doing? Even Superman, the character that's done anything you possibly can in comics, like, guy has over 20k plus feats. Like, just, he's done everything throughout the decades. Anything you could possibly do in terms of having a feat. He consults Batman for how they should move. He checks in with Batman for how they should get down. Because he knows Batman's going to clutch the fucking W no matter what. Darkseid said it best. When he was beefing with Batman and Superman, I think he had taken Steel's soul. Batman pulled up and was like, yo, if you put hands on me, just so you know, I rigged this whole fucking bitch to blow. And Darkseid goes, I would rather beef with Superman than you. Because, yes, Superman's stupid, powerful, all this. But at least with him, I know where he stands. Like, I'm getting the 1v1, all that. With you, you'll do some dirty shit like this. You'll do what it takes to win for your people. We've seen that before with Darkseid when he fucking made a gun to shoot Darkseid to save creation. Like, Batman is too raw when it comes to being in clutch mode, clutching the W for his team, being the one they can rely on. Despite the fact he's the weakest one there, he should never have been there to begin with. Overall, I think Batman's epic as a character, always has been. And I think the hate a lot of times he gets is stupid because it would apply to most characters. And then your life sucks as a reader. But anyways, guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of Batman. Let me know what your favorite Batman story is, and let me know if you read Failsafe. I'm excited to cover it once it concludes. Pretty epic story. One of the better stories coming out of DC right now. But yeah, just decided to make this quick rant video on Batman. I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to stay tuned for more content. But anyways, I will see y'all later. Peace.